Building your own energy system sounds like a clear path to independence. Generate your own power. Control your costs. Reduce reliance on large providers. Simple idea. In practice, it rarely stays simple. Most people start with a strong motivation. Rising bills. Frequent outages. A desire for control. Sometimes it's environmental. Sometimes it's practical. Often it's both. At the beginning, the focus is on components. Solar panels. Batteries. Inverters. Generators. The pieces are easy to find. The marketing is confident. Diagrams look clean. It feels like a puzzle you can solve with the right parts. That's where expectations form. If each component works, the system should work. Add them together, and you get independence. Then reality starts adding friction. The first challenge is sizing. Not just how much energy you use, but when you use it. Peak loads. Overlap. Seasonal changes. Things that don't show up clearly on a monthly bill suddenly matter a lot. People often oversize one part and undersize another. Too much generation, not enough storage. Plenty of battery, but limited inverter capacity. The system works until it doesn't. So adjustments begin. More panels. Larger batteries. Different wiring. Each fix solves one problem and reveals another. Costs rise gradually, not all at once, which makes them easier to justify and harder to stop. Then there's integration. Energy systems don't fail dramatically most of the time. They fail quietly. Small inefficiencies. Unexpected shutdowns. Subtle limits that only appear during stress heat waves, storms, long nights, heavy usage days. This is when frustration builds. Because on paper, the system should work. The numbers add up. The components are rated for the job. Yet daily life keeps pushing against invisible edges. At first, people blame the hardware. A faulty battery. Underperforming panels. Poor installation. Sometimes that's true. Often, it's only part of the picture. Then comes the turning point. The real challenge isn't building an energy system. It's operating one. Once you build your own system, you inherit responsibilities that utilities usually absorb. Forecasting. Redundancy. Maintenance. Risk management. Load balancing. Failure planning. Utilities spread these problems across millions of users. A home system concentrates them into one place. Your place. That changes the emotional experience. Energy stops being background infrastructure and becomes an ongoing relationship. You check levels. You think ahead. You adapt habits. Independence starts to feel less like freedom and more like attentiveness. This is where many people quietly recalibrate. Some reconnect partially to the grid. Others add backup systems to their backup systems. Many redefine success entirely. They stop chasing total independence and aim for resilience instead. Covering outages. Reducing exposure. Creating buffers rather than replacements. That shift usually brings relief. Because the goal changes from never needing the system to handling stress better when the system struggles. Building your own energy system isn't a failure when it doesn't replace the grid. It's a mismatch of expectations. People who feel satisfied usually understand one thing clearly: energy systems reward scale, coordination, and predictability. Homes are small, variable, and personal. Trying to force one to behave like the other creates friction. When systems are designed with limits in mind, clear priorities, defined use cases, acceptance of trade-offs, they work better and feel better. The challenge isn't technical alone. It's psychological. How much responsibility do you actually want to carry? How much variability can you tolerate? How much attention are you willing to give? Those questions matter more than panel count or battery size. If you want a structured breakdown that helps map these challenges before committing to a build, including the trade-offs most people discover late, there's a practical framework linked in the description. If this kind of grounded, non-hype analysis helps you think more clearly about energy independence, consider subscribing. More long-form breakdowns like this are coming.